Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Obsessive Gardener. I am pretty excited to show you this next pepper as the KS White Thai. Um, from what I know about the KS White Thai is it's not really a King Star, because that's what KS stands for. Whenever you hear KS and you're like, what the heck is KS? People are saying King Star varieties. So KS White Thai, and I actually asked King Star on one of his live streams, videos. I asked him, "Hey, what is a KS White Thai? What is there a cross? What is it?" And then he said, "Correct me if I'm wrong, but This is what he said. I heard him say is it's not even his cross. It's a white Thai that one of his friends gave him or something like that, and he just made it popular. So everyone calls it KS White Thai, and he uses the KS White Thai. And he's crossed it with so many different things that now the KS White Thai is in a lot of his crosses. So if I'm wrong on that, please correct me. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So if you look online, if you look for KS White Thai seeds, people actually selling them. If you know about King Star and his seeds, he never sells his seeds. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason why people are selling KS White Thais, King Star White Thais, is because they're technically not a King Star variety. So that's my little tidbit on the KS White Thai, little bit of background. I've never even tried a KS White Thai, so this is exciting for me too. So I picked three. One is like the normal regular size, and I could probably get away with just reviewing this one right here and getting the flavor. It's starting to really ripen up though. And he said, I think this is even a little bit ripe for when it gets that creamy color, I believe is when King Star says he likes them the most. They got that crunch. This one's pretty hard, crunchy texture feeling. Still pretty tough. This one is ripe and it's starting to get a little squishy. So I'm gonna try all three. Hopefully it's not too hot to where I die from the capsaicin. So let me cut this one open first and we'll go from there. So this is like the normal size too, about this size, I believe. It's a really cool pepper because it goes from when they first start fruiting, they quickly get a like a dark purple hue to them, and they're really cool looking, really pretty. And then they kind of lose that, like it's like a tan, it's like a suntan, it's like from the sun. I believe that protects the pods from the sun. They kind of develop that like tan, and so they lose that, and then they kind of turn to a cream color, and then they get kind of creamy yellow, and then they start getting orange, and then pretty soon they turn red. So, all right. So I've cut so many peppers with this. I tried to like kind of wipe it off on my shirt, but I cut like a 7-pot brain strain recently, not too long ago. I cut the little bastard pepper, which is really hot. So I hope I'm not. This was a little bit damp, and I just kind of used my shirt. I know it's kind of nasty, but that's my get down. Anyways, let me cut this puppy open. Ooh, yeah. It's still nice and crispy. I can smell it from here. Here's the inside. The placenta is kind of thin, and it runs up and down. Pretty normal for a Thai. Ooh, man, it has that strong, I don't know. Definitely an annuum type Thai smell. It kind of almost reminds me of Serrano a little bit. Like a very kind of pungent kind of smell to it. Kind of burns the nostrils too. So I don't want to kill myself. I know this isn't a super hot, but annuum peppers, and when I say annuum, I'm talking about like jalapenos or annuum, serranos, Thai peppers, cayennes. I mean, there's a lot of them. They aren't as hot as they don't get as hot as chinenses can. Chinenses are more like habaneros and scorpions. Then you get into the super hot like Ghost, Carolina Reapers. So anyways, but the way that annuum burns, it really, to me, this is what I notice, it really attacks the tongue. And that's like my weakness. When my tongue is on fire, I don't handle it too well. So I'm just gonna take a small bite because I'm gonna try the other ones too, and I don't want to like scorch my tongue out. It smells really good. I'm just gonna take a bite right off of it. KS White Thai. It's got a kick. Like I said, right to the tongue. Ooh, it's got a kick. Ooh. I've been having stomach issues all day too, so nothing like like wow. Like I'm not like wow, that was amazing. It's good. It kind of had that taste that I smelled too. It kind of reminded me of a serrano pepper, which isn't super flavorful. It does remind me of a Thai pepper, which it is a Thai pepper. The burn on this thing is really good. I'm not sure where the Scoville heat units are, but I'll put them right over here if I can find out what they are. I don't think it's probably been officially checked. It's good pepper. It's not pepper that I would just take a bite out of in the garden and be like, oh yeah, it's so good. This is a pepper that you're probably going to use for like a powder or like cooking or something like that. It has a very pungent annuum. I don't know, like annuum isn't a very good description of a flavor, but it's hard for me to describe exactly. It's close to what you would find at the grocery store as far as the Thai pepper goes. And those ones, I don't just take bites out of those either, because they're just it's just not that kind of pepper. So anyways, so that's the first one. I think I'm gonna skip over the middle one, which was the little less ripe, even though it's almost about the same. I think I'd be wasting my time. So let's check out the ripe one. My mouth has still got a pretty good burn going on, but so first off, there are no seeds in this pepper. That's cool. That's okay. I really don't need seeds right now. I'm sure I'm gonna get plenty of seeds off this, plus I still have a bunch of seeds. I got these seeds for the KS White Thai, believe it or not, from Norway. On Discord, my buddy on there is, I don't know how to say his name correctly on there, it's Germincy. Cool dude. We did a trade, I don't know, I guess 4 or 5 months ago, maybe longer, and he sent me some KS White Thai, so I made a full circle from Texas to Norway and back to California. Alright, so let me try half of this. I don't see a whole lot of placenta, so that's good, so hopefully I'll get more flavor than anything. Yeah, and the texture is more like a squishy. So, it's good, it's not that hot. Like I said, it's not much placenta. It's like the one I just tried, but there's a slight sweetness to it. And then the texture is obviously not as crunchy. So, this isn't the type of pepper that's really good to, I'd say, review just by taking a bite out of it, but from taking a bite out of it, it is a good pepper. I really don't want to put the flavor on a 1 to 10 because I think that's unfair, because that's not how this pepper is going to be used. So most people aren't going to be like, I'm just going to take a bite out of a white Thai. This is how I eat them fresh. No one's probably doing that. But good pepper. Glad I finally tried it. Beautiful pepper to grow in the garden. Yeah. So if you want to get some seeds, pretty easy stuff. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment in this video. I will pick randomly. Yeah, thank you for watching The Obsessive Gardener. This was the KS White Thai.